Welcome or welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Artful art supplies box. I have a vague idea of what this is about. I haven't seen any spoilers. I did try and reveal this box a couple of weeks ago, but I ran out of time. I'd opened the box and I just realised I just wouldn't get to film it all. So I've basically put the lid back down and left it, and I thought I'd come back to it today. So if you are interested to see what is inside this box, then please just keep on watching. So I have to give big apologies. I haven't been able to film anything for a couple of months now, and a couple of weeks ago I did attempt to open and unbox this box for you. I ran out of time. I'd lifted the lid, I'd ripped the thing off, I'd opened the lid, and then I thought, do you know what, I can't fit this in before I had to go to work. So I basically put the lid back down and left it. I have got other boxes to film today as well. I've got 4 paper gang boxes and I've got 4 Spotlight stationery boxes, so please subscribe if you can to our channel, and you can be notified when those videos get posted. Today is Saturday, and basically it's quiet in my house for once, but outside we have seagulls and we have neighbours' children, so apologies if there's any background noise. So yeah, Artful Box is a quarterly subscription. Each quarter there is a different theme. This is my 3rd one, and I've got a vague idea now from having lifted the lid of what the theme is. Basically it's £35 and you get a whole ton of different art supplies, including a magazine sort of booklet, which the value is probably around, I don't know, £90, something like that, so it's really good value. And also when you subscribe you get to see some online tutorials in advance before they put them up on YouTube. So yeah, I think I'm ready to open this box if you are too, so let's have a look. So as I said, I've already opened it before, but only as far as this. So here we go. So I'll take out the tissue paper. I hope you can see everything okay. So this is what I noticed first. It looks to me like a watercolour paint tin. So let's have a look inside. Okay. Aha, right, yes. So we have got watercolours in here, individually wrapped. We've got a whole range of colours. How many have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24 different paints there. So if I hold those up, you can see all the different colours. And it looks like we've got sort of obviously a palette mixing station here. So I like this tin. I've not seen a tin with sort of like a 3-fold in it. And it also has this on the back. I'm not quite sure what this is for, but yeah, okay. And it's got the Artful the logo on there. Lovely. Right, let's see what else we've got. We've got something in some tissue paper here. What's this? Ah, art masking fluid. So this is where you can put the fluid down on, say, white paper, paint around it, and then peel it off, and the paper stays nice and white underneath. I do have something like this. It's a blue one though, so you can actually see it on the white. But I've not tried this particular one, so yeah, that's that. And it looks like we've got 4 more like postcard art cards, so you can make your own cards to give people. So that each box has had 4 of these in, and they're always the same, I think, the sort of cream colour, with the envelopes with the sort of craft paper envelopes. So that's those. And then in here I'm guessing we've got some tools. Yes, so we have got what looks like some brushes and a pencil. So, oh, and a pipette as well. So we've got these brushes here. Okay, so this big one is number 14. And it has a very large sort of flat brush on it. You can see that there. And then we've got number 5, the nice pointed, if you can see that, can you see that? There. That's quite a large one too. And then we've also got number 4, which is a smaller one with a pointed brush on it. And a final one again, which is number 1. And then we have a pipette, and it's actually got measurements on it, which is quite handy, so you know how much water you're putting in or how much liquid you're putting in. And then we've another brush, number 6, which is a slanted brush. Again, it's quite narrow on the edge there. I don't think I'm going to risk putting that one back in. I'm going to crease the hairs on the brush, so I'll leave that one. And then we've got a pencil, which is an F. So it's slightly harder than an HB, I believe. So it's just a regular pencil. Again with the Artful branding on there. So that's all of the tools. And then it looks like we've got some more, like another paper pad. And this is, again, watercolour paper. Heavyweight watercolour paper. So, yeah, that is actually very, very thick paper. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Very thick, almost like card. And it does have it's not a very rough texture, but it is definitely a watercolour texture. It's not smooth. It says here 25 sheets, 300 GSM. So yeah, that's very thick. We've 25 sheets of that. And then we have the magazine. So I'll give you a quick flick through. Yeah, so as usual, I think there should be a list of what should be included in the box. We'll just move the box a minute. Put that there. So we can see we've got the set of 24 Artful watercolour half pans, and that's usually worth $49.95. The Daler Rowney masking fluid would be worth £3.25. The pencil would be 95p, the pipette 50p, the Artful brushes, 5 of those for £42.30. That tells you what they are. So you've got number 1 is the detail round. You've got 4 and 5 are the pointed rounds, 14 is the flat, and 6 is the angle. Then you've got the watercolour paper, which is worth around £20. The greetings cards are worth £4, and the magazine apparently worth £7.95. So I'm just going to quickly check what the value is on that. Bear with me a second. So wow, yes, brilliant. The value is £128.85. So for £35, that is pretty good value in my book. So yeah, let's have a quick look through some of these pages, if anyone's interested. So we can see the 3 main sections here: painting a lemur in single colour, how the box art was made. So yeah, that's beautiful artwork on the box. And Yana Istratova interview. And then we've got all the contents there. So a brief history of watercolour. Well, I do like to use watercolours. I have done, you know, a fair bit of painting in the past, and happy to use watercolours. So these are the colours, 24 colours. I don't know how good the colour reproduction is on the book, but obviously there's quite a lot of difference in depth of colour within the colour, depending on obviously how much water you add to it. And it gives you some watercolour painting basics, techniques. And obviously with I think the box we had, I think it was the December box, we had inks in there, and again they work along the similar lines to watercolour, that you can put the water down first to make the colours run and manipulate them in so many different ways. So it's nice to get some nice new brushes as well. And then this is showing you how to use the masking fluid. So obviously you put the fluid down first, paint over it, and then you peel or scrape the masking fluid off, and you're left with the white areas in behind. And then we've got some botanical illustrations here. These beautiful leaves, look at those. Wow. Some sort of architectural paintings. More leaves. Yep, Monstera. I was going to say cheese plant, but I don't know if that's the same thing. And then there's Holly Exley, Step by Steps. So it's sort of showing you how it's built up. And then we've got a red panda. And we've got ethereal and otherworldly. A magical forest, that kind of idea. And we've got a grey crowned crane. That's beautiful. Wow, these don't even look like watercolours to me. Very vibrant. And then monochromatic lemur, just using one colour. Incredible art there. So those are the artists. I don't know if you can see the names. Princess Philodendron. More houseplants. It's very plant based, this book. And there's some more information about the charity. I'll leave a link to the charity below. I think I did in my last two Artful Box videos as well. So what's this? The Watercolour upgrade box. We love bright colours here at Oh Dear. With this upgrade box we decided to deliver neon pigments and a top-up black half pan. Can't read. We're not advocating you paint the entire scene with fluorescents, however they can be mixed beautifully with the tones in your current set to make something incredibly zesty. So a £69 value for £20. So it's 5 brushes, 6 new half pans, which 5 are neon and 1 is black refill, and a felt roll case to keep your brushes in. Okay. Well, these look like the neon colours here. Looks like we've got a greeny, yellow and orange. 2 different pinks, and then obviously the black. And then we've got some flat brushes, another angle brush. So these are, yeah, obviously the numbers in between, aren't they? 2, 3, 7, 8 and 11. We have, yeah, they were different numbers to ours. Okay, so I'll have to look into seeing about that. Wow. I love that thistle. So I'm sorry about that, I just had a problem with the connection to my camera, so I was just going through the book with you. These are very fanciful characters here. And then we've got pastel parakeets. And this looks like to be an incredibly large project here, with flowers. And there's a portrait. Is that a self-portrait? Looks a bit like her. And then we've got information about the daily drawing challenge. Yes, the Artful Daily Challenge hashtag. So that's the book. So I just wanted to have a little look at these watercolours, see how to get them out of here. How do we get them out? Okay, so they come out of the tin. And how do we actually reveal them? Come back to you in a minute with this. So I've taken all of the paper off of the colours. Actually, I'm just going to get the colour chart so I can see what they were called, because now obviously the names have gone. Here we go. Put that there. So yeah, let's have a little play and see how they work. Let's get some water. Right. Let's start with turquoise. I think this must be it. It's my favourite colour. Yeah, actually it's really creamy as a colour. Yeah. Lovely. And we'll take that up a notch with, let's go with, it's hard to see, I think this must be sea blue. Dab a bit of that in there. And then we'll try the brush. Oh, which is which? Don't know which is which now. I think this must be cobalt blue. Let's put some of this down. Oh yeah, that's really bright. So we can get those to blend a little bit. Lovely. And then we'll try the Prussian blue, which I think must be this one over here. It's very dark. Yeah, wow. That's almost like the, not the Indian ink, the, oh, I've forgotten the name of the ink was that we had in our other box. It was a very, indigo colour. Let's try a different brush. Let's try this really big brush. This is the number 14. Let's get some water down, and let's try good old yellow ochre. Let's get some of that on the brush. Yeah, so you can get a really, lots of coverage, lots of big wash on that, using that brush. Lovely. And then I was thinking, let's try mixing some colours together to make another colour. Let's go back to this brush. So we'll put, let me think, one of the greens. Hard to know which is which. Let's try this one. This looks like maybe emerald green. So if I can do it on here, let's put it on here. So we've got some emerald green. And then we can add in, let's try the bright yellow, which must be lemon yellow. Mix that in. Oh look, we get a nice lime colour. There we go. Yeah, they blend really well. That was running into that one. And just the final thing I wanted to do was play with the masking fluid. So I'm going to take let's take the smallest brush. I'm going to do some little stripes. Right, let's leave it at that. It does say to remove any in the brush with soapy water, so I shall wash that brush later. I can see there's little bits of what's like latexy stuff in there, so right, let's paint over that. Not too wet to paint. Let's use this green that I made. You can see, obviously, it's a bit like wax. It's almost resisting the paint. Let's wait for that to dry. Let's remove. I'm probably doing it a bit quickly, and I'm probably going to end up smudging green into it. But if you can see, when I've rubbed the masking fluid away, you can see that it's left the white paper underneath. It's a bit rushed, but you get the idea. Yeah, so that's a demonstration. I can't think of anything else I need to demo with that. I will need to double check my colours though. I shall have to look at the footage and see the order that they were laid out in. Unless it shows me on here. Maybe I've looked in the wrong place. Oh, yeah. Can't really read that though. So yeah, it's a bit annoying that you can't see what the colour is, but I suppose as the more you use it, the more you get used to the colours. So yeah, so basically for £35 we get the 5 brushes, the pencil, the pipette, the masking fluid, obviously, and all the paints, and the book and the cards. So again, that's incredibly good value. And yeah, if I do come up with any masterpieces, I will be sure to put them on Instagram and show you. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel, which will really help us out. And say, look forward to filming some more videos now, paper gang, stationery boxes and spotlight stationery boxes. So please keep an eye out for those videos. So with all that said, I shall say goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching.
I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight.